Every time you plan for an event, you can try to plan every single detail beforehand, be very organized, have all your documents, make sure everybody has all the information. Something will fall apart. It's a guarantee. That's how events roll.
I'm always stressed about getting the booth done on time because we have such a big presence at the show. We want to make sure that we have a nice presence. And then we don't have very long to set up the booth, so it's going to be kind of stressful when we get there.
I have been to PAX as a spectator once, but never behind a game. I'm very excited. I kind of came in at a very, very, crunching time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're feeling a tremendous amount of pressure, absolutely. I mean, this whole summer has been built upon, there's been a lot of pressure. It's been an intense summer. We just wrapped up that patch on August 7th. We pushed that out the door, and that was a huge, huge relief, but there was no rest for us whatsoever.
The game has changed dramatically since I first came to Red 5 Studios about a year ago, actually.
We've gone through many, many different iterations, from a massive 3-faction open world PvP game to having more PvE elements to having instance PvP. It's changed quite a bit, and Red 5 as a studio has changed quite a bit as well, where everybody's opinion matters.
Was brought out here for a community event. That went really well. We hopefully gave him some good feedback. And then out of the blue, I got an email from Scott Youngblood saying that I should, apply, I should interview. And of course, I jumped at the opportunity, and a couple months later, I ended up in California.
Back in 2010, I'm not sure how much I should go into details. People know, but we almost shut down the company. And in the 11th hour, in the very last minute, the 9, our partner from China came through with an offer to invest in us. And they invested in us because they believed in the team and they believed in the project. That gave us a rebirth and an opportunity to continue building our dream game.
Not only is it PAX time, which is always a really exciting time of year for us, but we are turning on our store, which is really, really exciting.
And that's something that since we announced the game, everyone has asked us, hey, you're free to play, how are you going to make money? And, I can only joke about us all volunteering for so long before. No, the real question is how are we going to sustain development? And that's ultimately our goal, is to generate enough revenue where we can continue building this game for many, many years to come.
PAX is a really important show for Red 5 and for Firefall because that is directly our audience.
To go back again now, 2 years later, and be revealing a completely different game, a completely revitalized game, and then revealing the store for the first time is pretty huge. It's a whole new step for us as a company, and it really shows that this is the next step for the future, that we're really moving on, and that this game is something that's going to really be popular and something that we really want to support.
We've always had a really close-knit group, and it was in those early days that we started Tiki Time, the tradition on Friday where we all circle up and socialize and hang out together and invite our spouses and our children and our families to come be a part of the tribe. Back in the early days, Tiki Time started at lunchtime. We'd circle around the table and people would be ordering their drinks. Someone would order an iced tea, someone would order a coffee or a Coke. Inevitably, someone would say, margaritas? Fast forward a long time, we finally decided that maybe Tiki Time should start a little bit closer towards the end of the day, and so we now start Tiki Time at 5 o'clock on Fridays.
I wanted to welcome everyone here tonight to a very, very special Tiki Time. A lot of different people have been working on our billing system, our customer support tools, our admin tools. We have already accomplished what we once thought was impossible. We have just launched monetization for Firefall, ladies and gentlemen.
It represents a lot of work and a lot of passion from the team.
I'm just so proud of everybody for pulling together and making this happen. It's kind of a historic event for Red 5, so obviously we're excited about it.
Stress level is like way up here. It's kind of crazy, but it's still fun, and we're really stoked to be at PAX.
I think the team is prepared. Everyone's very excited about the show.
The booth, I think we're cool on the booth. The booth is not a big problem. It's the bus.
That's the part we haven't really done before. We did it once at Anime Expo, but we certainly haven't put this thing on the road for that extended amount of time, all the machines that are in that. I mean, they've got sensitive equipment. We have a server that's in that frickin' thing.
I'm really excited to have the bus up there, the MGU, because it's a huge audience. This is, our gamer community, and they're gonna love it.
Is he gonna make it?